Hello, we've got Paul here today with us.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about superstitions.
Okay, what's your favourite superstition?
I wouldn't say I have a favourite one, but I do have superstitions that I always adhere to, such as I don't cross people on the stairs.
Yeah, I know. That is very annoying sometimes. What about putting new shoes on a table? I don't understand that one.
Bad luck, absolute bad luck, like opening an umbrella indoors.
Or walking under a ladder.
Yeah, or a cracked mirror, dropping a mirror. And
7 years bad luck for a broken mirror.
Mm-hmm.
What about the black cat? Because in some cultures, a black cat crossing your path is good luck, and in other cultures, it's bad luck. So I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't go anywhere near the cat. You know that.
Okay. What about garlic and vampires?
That's not superstitions. That's just myth.
Okay. Well, what's the difference between a myth and a superstition?
A myth is not what we're talking about today because it's total and utter fantasy, whereas a superstition is a feeling that if you do something, then you will have bad luck. So you don't do that thing. For example, if you put your jumper on inside out or back to front, you can't change it round. You've got to put something different on because to change it round will be bad luck.
What about jinxing somebody by saying the same things at exactly the same time? Is that bad luck?
Well, I don't know, but then aren't you supposed to say that person's name 3 times to release them from the jinx?
What? I've never heard that.
And what about finding a money spider, having to circle it round your head 3 times?
What?
And then letting it go free?
What? You're weird, aren't you?
Another one, if you look at a full moon, the moment you look at it, you've got to turn all the way around, keeping your eyes on the moon, and then you can make a wish. And then there's that other one that frustrates you, Paul. When I drop a glove and I can't pick it up myself.
Ah, so I have to pick your gloves up.
Yeah, and then you have to make a wish.
There's lots of wishing involved in these superstitions, isn't there?
What about the one we've just done in the kitchen?
Oh, stirring the Christmas cake.
And making a wish.
And making a wish.
And
okay.
What about roast chicken the days before we were vegetarian?
Right, the wishing bone.
Yeah, the wishbone.
The wishbone, sorry, yeah, the wishbone.
What did we used to do with the wishbone?
Well, you break it, don't you? You hold it between your little fingers.
Yeah.
One of my fingers, one of your fingers, and you break it.
Yeah.
And whoever gets the biggest part makes a wish.
Okay. Well, that's all the superstitions we can think of for the moment. I'm sure I will think of more when we're finished. But what is the significance? How important are they to you, Paul, because you are not superstitious?
Yeah, well, for me personally, I think they're just interesting, sometimes idiotic ideas that come from families. They're ideas that are passed down from generation to generation. There's no real truth to any of these superstitions. If there was truth, I mean, the amount of wishes that you make me make, I would be very rich, and I'm not.
Well, talking about families and passing them down in truth, my grandmother says that you're not supposed to do any washing on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve.
Because you wash somebody out of your life. Yeah, I know.
And her brother died. Her brother died. She believed it was her fault because she did the laundry.
What, on New Year's Eve?
I think it was either Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. And my aunt, her sister, had a right old go. They fell out for years over that.
See, that is just stupid.
Wow.
It is, isn't it?
Families, isn't it?
It's families.
Okay.
Yeah, but for me, superstitions, some of them are interesting. They're interesting ideas and interesting stories. I think the history of them is more interesting than the superstition itself.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got one more question for you. How easy or difficult is it for you as somebody who is not superstitious to live in a house with somebody who is very superstitious?
I just grin and bear it.
Fair enough. We'll end there. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.